So, good afternoon to everyone. So, in the previous class, we have studied just Fourier series. So, here we will study half range Fourier series. Okay, in the half range, it is split into again two ranges. One is half range Fourier cosine series. So, just look out here. Half range Fourier cosine series. Cosine series in the sense you have to write only this much. That is like f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation of en cos n pi x divided by l, where n is ranging from 1 to infinity. And here from this a naught and an, no? Okay, so see the formula. Okay, what exactly the formula is: a naught is equal to 2 by l. Earlier it is 1 upon l. Okay, here for half range you have to write 2 by l. So this is very important. That is 2 by l, a to a plus 2l f of x, and n is 2 by l, a to a plus 2l f of x into cos n pi x divided by l. These are the two formulas in half range Fourier cosine series. Okay, so for this, no, n is from 1 to 3 and so on. And half range Fourier sine series. So that is f of x is equal to summation of bn into sin n pi x divided by l. N is from 1 to infinity, where bn is 2 by l, a to a plus 2l. Okay, f of x into sin n pi x divided by l dx for n equal to 1 2 3 and so on. This is if they asked you half range cosine series, you go for this. If they are asking you half range Fourier sine series, you go for this. If they are asking both, you do it separately this one. Okay, so next thing is that we'll solve the examples. So please concentrate on these examples. Find Fourier half range or find half range Fourier cosine series for f of x is equal to x over 0 to pi. The interval is 0 to pi, and hence deduce 1 upon 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square is equal to pi square divided by 8. So here let us go for one by one. Half range Fourier cosine series is, okay, you write it, f of x equal to a naught by 2 plus summation of en cos n pi x divided by l. N is from 1 to infinity. Here we will get it what is length of the interval. See, in the Fourier series, that is full range Fourier series, uh, this one, in full range, that is length of the interval is b minus a divided by 2, but in half range it is length of the interval is b minus a. Okay, so what we will do is that here, that is you can see here 0 to pi is the interval. Okay, the beginning point you can take a is equal to 0 and b is equal to pi. The end point you can take pi. Okay, so therefore what we will do is that length of the interval is b minus a. See, in a full range b minus a divided by 2. In half range it is very important, it is just l is equal to b minus a. So l is equal to, what is b? The end point is 5 and a is 0, therefore pi minus 0 is pi. That's what we have calculated here. Okay, so next, that L, the value of L is equal to pi, you substitute here, this is pi. Okay, so a naught by 2 plus summation of en, pi get cancels, and only remaining thing is cos of nx. So therefore a naught is equal to, we will get it a naught and we will get it en. So a naught is equal to 2 by l, total interval is 0 to pi. 0 to pi f of x, f of x is x dx. 2 by L. L is nothing but pi. So 0 to pi x dx. Integration of x is x square by 2. It is from 0 to pi. So next 2 by pi. This 2 by pi you carry it. 2 by pi. This 1 by 2 you take out. So upper integral pi square minus 0 square. Upper integral minus lower integral. So pi square minus 0 square. So therefore what happens is that 2 get cancels. These two get cancels. Pi square minus 0 is pi square. So 1 upon pi into pi square. This pi get cancelled. So it is pi. So therefore A naught. Therefore A naught is pi. So next En. En is, again, what is the formula? Write the formula first. That is 2 by L 0 to pi f of x into cos n pi x divided by L. L we know that it is pi. 2 by L is pi. 0 to pi f of x is, this f of x is x, okay, cos nx. So therefore 2 by pi, this as it is. So here I'll apply liate, liate, first algebraic, next trigonometric, so that the terms will, one term will reduce to 0. That is the main intention. Okay, I'll apply the Bernoulli's rule now. So x into integration of cos nx, okay, minus differentiation of x is 1, double integration of cos nx, plus differentiation of 1 is 0. So what is the total answer is, that is x. Integration of cos is what? Sin nx divided by n. This minus sign minus double integration of cos, that is minus cos nx divided by n square, 0 to, it is between 0 to pi. So 2 by pi x into sin nx divided by n minus minus plus cos of nx divided by n square between 0 to pi. So next thing is that 2 by pi, substitute x equal to pi. See, pi into sin n pi. Sin n pi is 0, so first term reduces to 0. Cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n divided by n square, minus lower integral. So lower integral is 0 into sin nx is 0, so first term reducing to 0, plus cos of 0 is divided by n square. So what we are getting here finally, 2 by pi, this as it is. Okay, next this minus this. So that is, we'll go for the next page. 2 by pi minus 1 raised to n divided by n square minus 1 by n square. So therefore 2 by pi minus, see, n square is LCM, minus 1 raised to n minus 1. This is about an. Therefore equation 1 becomes f of x equal to a naught by 2. A naught is pi, pi by 2 plus summation of an. An is this, that is 2 by pi minus 1 raised to n minus 1 divided by n square into cos of nx. So here we have the deduction. What is the deduction? We want the deduction like this: 1 upon 1 square 1 by 3 square, so now to 1 by pi square, that is equal to pi square divided by 8. So for that what I am doing is that, okay, cos nx is there. I want only the denominator. I'll expand in such a way that I'll remove that cos. How to remove the cos? That is, put x equal to 0. If you put x equal to 0, it is f of x equal to x is there. So the given thing you can see, the given function is f of x is equal to x. So therefore f of 0 is 0. Therefore equation 2 becomes, so put wherever x is there in equation 2, put x equal to 0. So f of 0 is equal to pi by 2 plus 2 by pi. This 2 by pi, no, as I am simplifying one in one stretch only, so this 2 by pi, okay, it is independent of n, I am taking outside. So that I wrote it here. So summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 divided by n square cos of nx. So x equal to 0 I am taking, cos of 0 is 1. That is equal to, I told you f of 0 can be written as 0 only. So that is 0, pi by 2, 2 by pi. Now what you can do is that you allow n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Here you take n equal to 1, okay, n equal to 1 you are getting this 2, n equal to 2 you are getting this term, n equal to 3 you are getting this term. So next thing is that minus 1 raised to 1 minus 1, that is minus 2 divided by 1 square, minus 1 the square is 1, minus 1 that is 0, 0 divided by 2 square 0 means one thing you remember here, all even terms like 2 square, 4 square, next 6 square, so on so forth, they'll get reduced to 0, only odd terms are remaining here. So for that what I'm doing is that minus pi by 2, 2 by this term, no, this minus pi by 2 I'm shifting is this side, 2 by pi. So minus 1 raised to 1 is minus 1, minus 1 divided by 1 square, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 divided by 1 square. So this reduces to 0, minus 1 the cube is minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2 divided by 3 square. So like that way generally I'll write minus 2 divided by 5 square, minus 2 divided by 7 square, so on so forth. So again what I will do, this term I'll shift it to this side. So numerator becomes denominator, denominator becomes numerator. Minus pi by 2 into pi by 2 after shifting this side. So here you can see minus 2 minus 2 minus 2, that is common. So minus 2 you take common, 1 upon 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square, so on so forth. So here minus pi into pi, pi square, 2 2s are 4, again this to this side, okay, 1 by 3 square plus 1 by pi square plus 1 by 7 square, so on so forth, plus minus minus pi square, okay. So here 2 2s are 4, into this term also I shifted this side, that is 4 into minus 2, so 1 upon 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square, okay. So that is minus pi square divided by, so otherwise what happens is that, so minus and minus it is becoming plus, pi square divided by 4 2 is 8, 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square. So this should be the solution, okay. So that is any doubts? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
any doubts? Hello friends, any doubts? Getting the difference between full range and
No,
half
sir.
range? No doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So
No, sir.
next, okay, fine. Obtain half range sine series f of x equal to x square in 0 less than x less than pi. So f of x equal to x square is given function is x square, earlier function is x, and earlier half range cosine series. Now it is half range sine series. F of x is x square over which range? 0 to pi is the range. Therefore, first thing is that we will calculate length of the interval, that is L equal to B minus A. So L equal to B minus A. B is pi minus 0. So L is pi. Fourier half range sine series is f of x is equal to Bn into sine n pi x divided by L. N is ranging from 1 to infinity. Here L you can see it is pi, that we have calculated, therefore L is pi, you substitute this pi get cancels, so f of x is equal to summation of n is from 1 to infinity bn into sine of nx, that is equation number 1, that is equation number 1, okay. So therefore you can see here that 1 is there here, Okay, so therefore Bn is 2 by L. So what exactly the formula for Bn? That is 2 by L a to a plus 2L f of x into sine n pi x divided by L. This is a general formula. This is a general formula. So 2 by L is pi. 2 by pi 0 to x, f of x is x square into sine n pi x divided by L. L is pi into dx. So this pi get cancels. 2 by pi 0 to pi x square sine of nx dx. So next what I will do is that 2 by pi this as it is, Lie algebraic next trigonometric. First function Bernoulli's rule you apply, that is x square is first function and sine of nx is second function. X square integration of sine nx minus differentiation of x square is 2x, double integration of sine of nx dx into dx. So next alternative sign plus. So that is differentiation of 2x is 2, triple integration of sine nx into dx into dx into dx. 3 times we have to do the integration here. Next alternative sign minus differentiation of 2, that is 0. 0 into anything is 0, which we are integrated between 0 to pi. So 2 by pi x square integration of sine is minus cos of nx divided by n minus 2x integration of sine, that is double integration is there here. So that is cos of minus sine nx divided by n square. Triple integration is cos nx divided by n cube. So therefore minus x square cos nx divided by n minus minus plus 2x sine of nx divided by n square plus 2 into cos of nx divided by n cube. So that all the things have simplified here. I simplified. Okay, just see the steps. Okay, here you substitute 1 by 1. 2 by pi substitute upper integral. So this is the upper integral bracket. Okay, see minus pi square cos n pi minus pi square cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n plus 2 into x is pi, 2 pi sine of n pi, sine of n pi is 0, this term reducing to 0 plus 2 into cos n pi minus 1 raised to n divided by n cube minus. So next upper integral is completed between this bracket. Next minus lower integral. So what is the lower integral? Hello, what is the lower integral? 0. So 0 into anything, first term you can see here, 0 into anything is 0, 0 into anything is again 0 plus 2 into cos of 0 divided by n cube. Cos of 0 is 1, 2 divided by n cube. So next thing is that Bn is equal to 2 by pi minus pi square minus 1 raised to n divided by n square. Okay, first term minus 2 divided by n cube minus 2 by n cube. So minus pi square minus 1 raised to n divided by n. So here between these term 2 is common and n cube is common, but I taken LCM as n cube. So in the numerator 2 is common, minus 1 raised to n minus 1. So therefore, so this everything a bn Bn I'll substitute in equation 1. So that is f of x is equal to summation of Bn into sine of nx. Bn is 2 by pi minus pi square minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 2 into minus 1 raised to n divided by, sorry, minus 1 raised to n minus 1 divided by n cube into sine of nx, into sine of nx. Okay, this completes the proof. If they are asking the deduction, write the deduction. If they are not asking deduction, don't write the deduction. And one more important news for you people is that for the coming test, so that is second IA, okay, which is a day before, day after tomorrow, no? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Internal is 19th, no?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so for that syllabus you can see what I'm, please if you want to write it the syllabus. Okay, inverse Laplace transform. Last time I have given only basic examples. Apart from that, whatever the inverse trigonometry functions are there, that I'm going to give you, plus Fourier series, half range Fourier series. So please take it, inverse Laplace transform, Fourier series, half range Fourier series I am going to give you. Understood this? Any doubts regarding IA syllabus? Sujit, Kapil, Kapil, Nitesh, Nitesh, Rosa, I think you got the things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Rushikesh,
Yes, sir.
okay. Uh, Everyone got the syllabus, IA syllabus, inverse Laplace transform, Fourier series, half range, cosine and sine, both are there. Okay, on the, based on these, I am keeping the coming IA, that is on 19th. Okay, so, okay, fine. So, we'll go for the next example. So, these are all question paper solved examples. So, please try to prepare these things seriously. Okay, so anyway, so I'll solve one more example. If f of x is equal to x into pi minus x over 0 to pi, find half range Fourier cosine series. Okay, so sometimes I told you in the exam both they are asking you, it depends. So here I given you sine series and cosine series. Okay, so here I want cosine series. F of x is x into pi minus x. I'll open this bracket. I'll open this bracket, that is pi x into minus x square, okay, over 0 to pi. So a is 0, b is pi. So length of the interval is b minus a. So L is equal to b is pi minus 0. Therefore length of the interval is pi. Half range Fourier cosine series, okay, half range Fourier cosine series is, it is involving a naught and an, and half range Fourier sine series is involving only bn. Okay, so a naught by 2 plus summation of an cos n pi x divided by L. Okay, so a naught by 2 summation of an, what is L here? Pi. This pi get cancels. A naught by 2 plus summation of an into cos of nx. So this we will take equation number 1. Okay, so next we'll get 1. So that is what is a naught and what is an. So we will take a naught, that is 2 by L, a to a plus 2L f of x dx. 2 by length of the interval is pi. Length of the interval is pi, that I will substitute here. So next, what is the total interval? That is 0 to pi. And what is f of x? Pi x minus x square into dx. So therefore 2 by pi x, the differential integration of x is x square by 2. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. That's what I had done it here. So next, here I'll substitute upper integral. Wherever x is there, substitute upper integral. So pi into pi square minus pi cube by 3. Okay, this is upper integral. This is upper integral minus. So lower integral is 0. This is also 0. This is also 0. Lower integral is 0. So therefore 2 by pi, what I am getting is that between 2 and 3, what is the LCM? 6 is the LCM. 2 3s are, 3 2s are. So pi square into pi is pi cube. 3 pi cube minus 2 pi cube. 3 pi cube minus 2 pi cube is pi cube. So 2 by pi into pi cube by 6. Pi and pi get cancels. So here you can see pi get cancels. 2 pi 2 ones are 2 threes are. So 2 threes it is. So pi square divided by 3. Pi square divided by 3. This is what a naught is. So next coming to an. So the value of an, the value of an is here. So 2 by L, a to a plus 2L, f of x into cos n pi x divided by L into dx. 2 by, what is the length of the interval? What is that? That is pi. Okay, this you can see, that is pi. Okay, next 0 to pi, f of x into cos n pi x divided by L. L is pi into dx. Again this pi get cancels. Again this pi get cancels. So what is remained? 2 by pi, 0 to pi. F of x is pi x minus x square into cos of nx. After getting cancellation with pi and pi, so only nx is remained. Cos of nx dx. So 2 by pi. So here algebraic term first, next trigonometric. I'll apply this I'll take first function, this I'll take second function. So next thing is that first function into integration of the second minus alternative sign differentiation of the first pi into x, differentiation of pi x is pi, differentiation of x square is 2x, double integration of this. Next negative sign no here, so positive sign will come. So differentiation of this, differentiation of pi is 0, differentiation of 2x is minus 2, triple integration of cos of nx dx dx dx. Next here plus sign is there, next minus sign into 0. So therefore 2 by pi x minus x square integration of cos is sine of nx divided by n minus pi minus 2x in double integration of cos is minus cos nx divided by n square plus so friends here this is there because the this term is missing. Plus minus minus 2 I have to write here. Minus sin nx divided by n cube. Okay. So please open this bracket. So here, so everything till here it is correct. Okay. Only this term is missed here. So please try to write that and do the remaining simplification in the notes. You people are writing the notes. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
You people are writing the notes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So while writing, one more request is that this term I have missed it, you see. Okay. Next term you should come here. Okay. So that I have missed. So please try to write it. Okay. So somehow it is getting 0. Remaining it is not at all affected. As sine function is there, it is not at all affected. So just plus minus minus 2 you write it here. So here instead of plus you write this minus 2 into sine of nx divided by n cube. So as usual everything is fine. So substitute n x equal to pi. See sine n pi here. So upper integral sin n pi is 0, cos n pi x equal to pi, no? Cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n, pi minus 2 pi, that is minus pi, divided by n square. So again sin n pi is 0, so that I wrote it here. Okay, so next thing is that upper integral, this is the upper integral, minus lower integral is, see sine of 0 is 0, cos of 0 is 1, no? So pi minus 0 again pi divided by n square minus sine of 0 is 0, so this is 0. So normally what we are getting is that this value 2 by pi minus 1 raised to n divided by n square minus pi divided by n square. So what is common here? What is common? Minus pi minus pi. Minus pi is common. Okay, minus 1 raised to n divided by n square plus 1 upon n square. This pi, so see here, so this pi get cancels. So minus 2 minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n square. So this value of n I'll substitute in equation 1. Okay, so f of x is equal to so a naught is pi square by 3 divided by 2 plus en. So the value of en is this into cos of nx. F of x is equal to pi square by 6 plus minus this 2. This 2 I am taking outside because it is depending on the value of n. It is depending on the value of n. So minus 1 raised to n divided minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n square into cos of nx. So till here it should be a solution. And please, one more request. I have made bit this minus 2 is missed here. Okay, this minus 2 is missed. So on total answer it is not at all affecting because of sign. Okay, because of sign function it is not at all affecting. So please do the things. And for a coming IA, so with this I'll finish off. And for coming IA, inverse Laplace transform, Fourier series, half range Fourier series,